Hello now, lousy cows. Yo, everybody, welcome to another episode of Brian Tan Live with your host, me, Brian Tan. How you guys doing? Happy Monday. I hope your Mondays has been good. If it's not good, never mind, it's gonna get better. With what I'm going to do tonight, I'm really excited. Let's say hello to chat. We have very early on Mr. Asian Lim. Say gonna watch this for sure. Hello, Mr. Asian Lim. I hope you're online with us tonight. Thank you for your comment. Then we move down. A regular Maze said Danny Bryan's gonna tell us some stories. I am gonna tell you guys some stories. Glad to have you on tonight. Another returning gentleman, Crane Jersey. Yo man, yo Crane Jersey. Thanks for tuning in. Hey Hashini, nice to hear from you again. Hi Anne. Hello Anne. Back at you. Thanks for tuning in. Another regular Michelle at Maze. Oh, Daddy Tananas. I have enough guys. I have enough what you call it nicknames already. For the rest of for a couple of lifetime. So I don't need any more extra names lah. If you guys can. Ken Holo. Hi Brian. Hi Ken. Thanks for tuning in. If Ken is if you're wondering when I'm gonna continue detention, I've decided to continue it on Thursday. This Thursday, back to back also, because I think it's a not long game, but longer than it's not a medium length game lah. So I'm thinking doing Thursday and Friday back to back, continuing my terror that is playing detention. So thanks for tuning in. Akulah adalah Roy. Hi Brian, happy Monday back at you Roy, and Jojen also. Thanks for tuning in. Vino, hi Brian, hi Vino. Thanks for tuning in. How you doing today? Mohana say hi Brian, hi Mohana. Thanks. Nice to hear from you back. So guys, yes, I'm back. How was your weekend? I had a very productive weekend. You know what guys? For the first time during the weekend, I did not play any games. Yeah, interesting. What? Has Brian given up on playing video games? No. It's just that I thought, why not spend because I was playing a video game called Subnautica. And I actually finally finished it, despite how, there was a mosquito here, I wanted to kill it, never mind. Asina said, hi Brian, hi Asina, thanks for tuning in. Ken, hi Brian, thanks, my day was not good. Oh no, I look forward to your story today. No problem, I'll try my best to rectify your bad Monday. Komasan Kashimi, hi Komasan, thanks for tuning in. Potato guy, yo Potato guy, hi Hachum, hey hi. Is that a kind of like a sneeze thing, Hachum? But nice on hearing you again, Potato guy. Ken said, looking forward to your game. Yes, I'm really looking forward to. I think we had a really nice Friday fright night playing in detention, so I'm looking forward to it. I like that I'm not rushing back into it. Give myself some time to simmer on that first playthrough, and so I think it'll be a nice build up finally back to when we continue on Thursday. All right, Hashini Ane, where is the camera angle? You know what? Because you know what, Macha? Because today, right? I'm gonna tell you some Malaysian folk tales. So I thought it should be. I think it should be straight, like an uncle. Like maybe Uncle Raju, Uncle Ramesh in the village, right? Telling you stories. Hey, come, boy, come. Uncle tell you some story. And you see, I even have the Uncle White T-shirt going on. I did not plan this. It's just something I just thought of it just now. And so it's like very uncly. Call all the children come. Okay, children, come. Let Uncle tell you some stories. So I decided to put, usually the camera is here, correct? Yeah, because I if you don't know, I have two monitors. I have the regular PC monitor here, which is lower, and an LCD TV, which is nothing too fancy. You hear TV, you think like, wow, Brian is really rolling in the cash. No. It's an old TV. Old flat screen LCD, not even LED, that my parents isn't using anymore. So I thought hey, I'm gonna take it and use it on my second monitor. So it's a bit higher because it's a TV, right? So I always put the camera, always put the camera on top of the TVs because nice angle, right? But because I'm going to tell you stories, decided to put it right straight in front of the PC monitor. Yeah. So I hope that answers your Jackie Chan camera angle. But whenever I do this, right, that means I'm reading chat. Yeah, I'm reading because the chat is on this side. whereas the stories will be on my PC monitor here. So whenever I look here, I'm talking to you guys, all right? Isaac Jacob, hi Brian, hi Isaac, thanks for tuning in. Hashini, only on detention live. maybe that's the detention live camera angle. Yeah, because Jackie Chan ain't scared of any ghost or anything, so I guess that's the camera angle. The Sexy Beast, hey man, long time no see. Hi Brian, hi Sexy Beast, thanks for tuning in today. Long time no see. How you guys? How are you doing today? As in, looking forward to the horror game stream this Thursday and Friday. Yes, me too. I say that, but when but when I think of it, when I start playing, I'll regret it lah. I'm really sure. Mohana, yo Mata, I'm not enjoying weekend because I go to work. Oh yeah, I forgot, every time forget, because when you hear people working, right, you think like regular weekday 9 to 6 kind of work, but your working hours are a bit taxing lah, right? Yeah, I see you are now. I see now I'm relaxed. Oh, you're so sweet of you. Thank you, Mohana. Thank you. Actually, it's not actually uncle who tells us stories, Ane, it's the grandpas. I guess I'm feeling my age already lah. That's why I'm telling you guys stories lah. Grandpas. Unfortunately, both both sides of my family, the grandparents passed away already. So to be honest, right, did they ever tell me folk tales? Not really. I remember my grandmother from my mom's side, Pawpaw. I call her Pawpaw lah, right? I remember one thing she told me. She said we were playing outside at her house, and it was it was gonna rain. There was dark clouds, right, and then you could hear thunder, and then she just told us, right, hey, boys and girls, me and the cousins were playing lah. Hey, boys and girls, don't shout so loud, if not the thunder will strike you. And you know what, guys, I believe that. Not only because I was a kid, I took that with me until college time, honestly, yeah. And I only realized it when I was waiting outside the student council office or something like that, because I wanted to grab something lah, right? So I was sitting outside there, leaning against the wall with a friend there, and then again it was dark clouds and I could hear thunder, and then I almost told my friend that, wow, this thunder, luckily we are not talking loud, if not the thunder will strike us. I almost said that out loud, and then I realized that, oh no, Pawpaw was just telling us grandkids to shut up, and that's all she was doing, and she didn't have any other reason. Maybe she had a headache or something. She just wanted us to shut the hell up, right? So we're going to use the thunder to warn us, and then I thought, oh wow, Pawpaw, you got me good lah. You got me real good. Yeah. Luckily I did not say it out loud. I embarrassed myself. Yeah. Ken, Uncle Lolo, Uncle Brian, how's your Father's Day? Yeah, I messaged my dad, and he had a really nice Father's Day barbecue. He said, which was really nice. That's the thing, guys. Yeah, with the lockdown and everything, we can't visit because my parents live in a different state than me. And it's been like months already since we visited each other. Yeah, we still talk occasionally on the phone and everything. But yeah, I think the mom and dad back home, tried to compensate lah for the lack of any of the Tan brothers back home with them. So it's okay. Not the best, but yeah, can make do lah. Yeah, that was the Father's Day. How was you guys' Father's Day? Any interesting ways of celebrating Father's Day yesterday? Wolfram, yo, hello Brian, hello Wolf, long time no see. Thanks for tuning in. Hashini, I'm very sorry to hear that. That's fine. They live long, productive lives. They managed to see all their grandchildren. Some of their children also like became really successful. So I think they passed quite content. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, they're probably looking at me up there right now and say, you, what about you? Yeah, you never do anything with your life or so. Okay, nah. I think they were content. Yeah, I want to believe so. Anyway, yeah. Sukanyan K. Hello, familia. Hello, Sukanya or Sukanya dot K. Hello. Thanks. India represent. Thanks for tuning in. Asina, my papa always told us about her days during World War II. Wow. That's a thing also, yeah, right? Because if your grandparents were either boomers or even Gen Xers lah, right? Gen Xers, so maybe not, but definitely boomers lah. If they were boomers, right, then definitely they would have stories about the Japanese occupation here in Malaysia. Right? I remember when my dad was posted in Penang. We lived in Balik Pulau, which is quite central to the island and quite hilly area, right? And one day, my classmates came to my house. We lived in a government quarters because my dad was a police officer, right? So he got put up in a government like house like that, right? So it was in a kind of a small hill like that. Small hill. It wasn't any not very high like that, yeah. So my friend would come over, and he is a Penang native, and he told us the stories that hey Brian, come, I want to show you something very near me. And I said, why? You know this area, is it? So he took us back to the back of the house. Quite. There's a lot of greenery, right? And then it was just not me and him. It was me and other classmates, right? And then he went to this like shrubbery or dead leaves and everything around, right? Then he rubbed some of the dead leaves off, right? And then we saw like this stone. It's like a stone area like that, right? And then he claimed, right, that the Japanese would bring people there and off with their head over there itself, yeah. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So my house is just over there, and this is where people lost their head, literally, right? So thanks for letting me know, bro. Yeah, anytime. Yeah, welcome to Penang. Can you imagine that? That's like the worst version of that famous scene in the OC, you know, when the bully welcomes the main character, right? He punches him in the beach, right? Welcome to the OC, bitch. Yeah. That was my version of it, but in Penang lah, yeah. This is where people lost their head. Welcome to Balik Pulau, bitch. So that was a nice story to remember. Ken, I brought durian for my father. It's now a trend for really? Oh, that's cool. My dad is a huge durian. My family is a huge durian. Well, I almost said my family is a huge durian tree. Because family tree, right? Yeah, I almost slipped up there. My parents love durian. The brothers don't really like durian. A, B, and C don't really like. I can eat, yeah, but I don't really look out for durian. Funny story, because again, this, all my stories, right, guys, have to do with my dad being posted somewhere. So my dad was posted in Pahang early on in Raup. Raup is a very central. It's actually very, very central, very hilly. Again, very hilly area. I don't know why my dad keeps getting posted in hilly areas, right? During holidays, we will either go back to Malacca or Ipoh. Most probably Ipoh lah, right? That's where my mom was from. And to go back to Ipoh, we will have to cut through the hills, mainly the road that takes us to Fraser's Hill. If you guys know that area, you know how curvy and how hilly that road is lah. And Raup is known for durian plantations. So a lot of my dad's friends would give him like durians lah, right? Because police officers, right? Yeah, wanna become friends with my dad, right? So to speak. So he would pile on the durians in the car. And can you imagine this? We have durian smell in the car, and my dad would drive. Because he is police trained how to drive, you know, so he knows how to drive a car. So he goes, and then the smell of the durian and the dizziness got mixed together. We were Pavlovianly trained to not like durian, you know, because we associate the durian with dizziness already. After that, we cannot tolerate durian at all three brothers, yeah, especially my older brother A and my younger brother, so yeah, cannot at all. I have in a way sort of gotten over that dizzy thing already and can eat one or two. But again, that smell still triggers a few brain cells, right, about the dizziness. So I don't really seek that out lah. But yeah, my parents still maybe they smart lah. Maybe my parents are smart. Maybe they knew, right, that durian prices will skyrocket like right now, right, it's expensive, right, per durian, especially the Musang Kings and all that, right? So they thought like, okay, we shall make our children not like durian, so they don't waste money buying durian in the future. Yeah, they were smart lah. I think that's what they did. I think that's what they did. But nice on you, Ken. That's a really good thing to do for your father. Sukanya said, yeah, Sukanyan. Okay, Sukanya. Again, me and names are, yeah. I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but thanks for tuning in. Ken, really caused a bomb. There you go. Yeah. Right. Have you taken your vaccine? I have taken the first jab. I signed up for the AstraZeneca vaccine. This was a few weeks ago, and so far I haven't gotten any the side effects. This was the time when, remember, right, when I was talking to everybody when I was like feeling a bit unwell, right, during the time when I wasn't streaming at all. So when I got the jab already, and then when I got home, I expected side effects, but because I still feel a bit ill from the previous illness, so if got side effects, I didn't really notice. Was it the side effects, or am I still recovering from the illness? So I wasn't even sure if I had any side effects, but I have, and eagerly awaiting the second dose. Yeah. Sim, yo man, hi Brian. We're stream sniping. Oh wow! Hey, thank you. Say hello to Angie, Eileen, Andrew, and Patfan. Yo, hello Angie, hello Eileen, Andrew, and Patfan. Thank you so much, Sim, for bringing them on board. I hope you guys enjoyed my durian story just now, and I love talking to comments. So if you guys want to comment, please drop a comment. And tonight I'll be telling some Malaysian folk tales. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. Right now, I'm just going to go through with all the comments before I start the thing. Yeah. Sukanya, do you love India? I love certain aspects of it. I still have not fully grasped because India is so big, man. It has everything. You see, what I'm jealous about, because I'm a comedian, right? What I'm jealous about Indian comics, right? They don't have to go out of India, you know. They can make it big in India. So India is so big. India has everything just within its borders of India. You want to go to the sea, you can go to the sea. You want to go to a mountain with snow, you can have that. You want to go to rivers, beautiful landscape. You guys have everything, man. And IT is also top notch there. And I think I'm going, even when I do get the chance to visit your wonderful country, I'm going to take it slowly, you know, going to take it easily. Yeah, you know what? Because early on in my stream, some people recommend Northeast India, and at first I thought like Northeast, and I thought like, oh, you mean like Delhi and places, and then he said no, Brian, you're mistaken. Northeast is like a totally, it's still part of India, but it's so unique, culturally. The people there, everything. So if I do right, I would like to start there, because India is such a like masala lah, you know, right? Yeah, it's just like that. Just whoa, man, it's a unique country lah. That's right. May is so a nice place to live. I guess so. Esena, say hello to Uncle Sim Tong. Kip, yo man. Hey Brian, hi Kip. Thanks for tuning in. Sim just say hi to Esena. Ken say hi to Sim. Sim say hi to Kip. Kip, I'm so following Sim stream, and Papi and Grumpy, I'm so tired. Kip, why you do this to yourself? I know you read a lot, you do a lot of research, and you need to absorb all kinds of information, but you don't have to watch both streams at the same time. Now I'm wondering what is Papi and Grumpy talking about. Yeah. Hachini, Ani, I'm very sorry I have to go. No problem, Hachini. Thank you so much for dropping by. Say hello. I appreciate that tremendously. Hope to see you next time. And guess who's back? Yo, guess who's back? Hey, Batya! Oh my god. Did she even oh my god herself? Batya! Oh my god, I finally made it to the stream. Hey, how is everybody? Oh wow, ayo. This is finally feeling like the old times, Batya. Ayo, I miss you so much. Hi Batya. Hey, how is everyone? I think like I haven't scrolled down to the rest of the comments, but I'm sure everybody's happy you're here. Is it straight away, Michelle? Hi Ridma. Yeah, Michelle, miss you. Oh, Pineapple King. There you go. Sukanya, everything you said about India is very there you go. You see, and you know what, Sukanya? I think I just that's just surface, isn't it? There's so much more nuances and like it's so many layers. Like every time you see something about India, right? That's just like 1%, yeah. That's why I'm like in awe of the country. Honestly, yeah, agree. India's too huge. 50 days trip. 50 days just to you can spend 50 days in one city itself. That's how big it is. Yes, can. Brian, let's sponsor a trip of comedy. Yeah. Slowly, bro. Slowly, you know what? Honestly, right? I hope like this YouTube thing, would sponsor everything for me. Actually, yeah. The idea is right. Do content on YouTube, then hopefully get paid from it, and then come and recycle the money back into YouTube lah. So let's say I get enough money to go to India, right? Yeah, record everything about my trip to India, and then edit it and then post it up here for you guys. Even talk about it, have a stream talk about it. Yeah, so that's the dream lah. That's the dream. Yeah, Michelle with the Tananas. Sukanya, I love my name right now. Because I'm such a Japanese nerd, right? So when I hear nya, right, because nya is like the onomatopoeia of a cat, instead of meow, right? Cats in Japan apparently go nya nya. So when I hear nya, I go sukanya. Nice. Okay, guys. Before we start, I want to talk to you about one incident that happened to me. So this is like another short story, guys. And I would like to get your reactions out of it, right? So I went grocery shopping last week, right? Yeah, and I was in the lining up for the weighing station, right? Like when you buy vegetables, right? You need to weigh it, right? So I was lining up in the weighing station, and I had a lot of vegetables with me. I had like onions lah, potatoes, the normal stuff lah. And then I noticed a lady behind me with only just one bag. She had probably like like a big ball of cabbage or something like that lah. And then I look at her and I look at my basket, right? I said like, I'm going to take a while. So I turned to her and said like, ma'am, you only have one item. You just go ahead of me lah. And she was very, very, very nice lady. She said, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And then she just walked in front of me and she did her thing instantly. And then my turn already. So I thought like, not a good thing, right? I think it's a win-win for everybody. It didn't take much of my time, save her a lot of time, win-win, right? But before I continue on to the weighing machine, I noticed that I missed something out. I had a list of groceries I needed to buy, right? I missed something out. So I turned back, did the thing, picked up the thing, and then went back in line. And then I noticed another, this time not a lady, an uncle behind me. Same situation. He had a bag of just one item in it. I had the same amount of items plus the one extra one that I forgot to take that I had right now, right? So I thought like same situation, let's do the same thing. I turned to the uncle and said, uncle, you only have one thing in it. Why don't you go in front of me? But to my surprise, the uncle said, it's okay, boy, it's okay, it's fine, thank you, but it's okay, I can wait. And then I was like, I wasn't what do you call it? I wasn't shocked. No, not shocked. I was not. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like I didn't felt that he was being rude or anything, like that. So then I said like, okay, uncle, no problem. So I just went in front of the weighing stations. I did my stuff, and then just continued. And then I realized like, it's because okay. And here is the thing, okay. Because the difference between the two of them, like the lady wasn't Malaysian. Yeah. The lady looked like a person from African country, right? She was younger than the uncle. So I would say like mid to late 20s. The uncle was clearly Malaysian. He looked, was he Malay or Chinese? Kind of like in between, right? He looked about 40 to 50 years. And you can imagine the Malaysian uncle with the t-shirt and the trousers, the long black trousers, right? Yeah, I was thinking like, is this is this a cultural thing, or is this a Malaysian thing versus, or is this a gender thing? Got me really thinking. So I was like, do Malaysians feel that they do not deserve any help? And it's not the first time I did this. I've done this to, like, excuse me, other Malaysians also, and some have taken some have taken the help, some have declined. But then it's like, do we not feel that we deserve help? Or am I thinking too much about this? So that was an interesting thing, lah. I was thinking about it, because if I was in the same situation, right, I maybe I would have been too, because I'm very introverted, lah. So maybe if I was in the same situation, I would have declined the help. So because I've done it before, when somebody offered to help, right, I said it's okay, it's fine. I can wait, something like that. Yeah. And the reverse has happened before, like when a person is taking too long at the supermarket checkout counter, right? I don't know, like maybe the credit card got declined or something like that, right? Or one of her items, like when they beep and then it doesn't occur, and then they have to call the super, they turn on the lights like emergency, and then you have to wait, and then they're always very apologetic. They turn to the person waiting, say sorry, and I always go, it's fine, even though deep down inside I'm fuming. Inside, I need to go, I want to go. Why must you pick that bag of chips that cannot go through the scanner? Things like that. So yeah, it got me thinking, lah. And it's 10 o'clock, and let's continue on with the theme for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. But if you guys have any thoughts and ideas about that, so please let me know, lah. I'm very interested to know if it's a cultural thing at all. Yeah, definitely. But it's a choice, definitely. Yeah, and again, I'm not saying either person was more right or more wrong. It's just an interesting observation I've noticed. Yeah. Do Asians feel too shy to because it's that face thing, right? You have to save face, ma. You cannot be weak in public, sort of something like that, ma. All right, guys. Something deep to think about. All right. So, guys, what we're going. Asina cannot wait. She's like, faster lah. Enough of your supermarket stories, lah, guys. We're not here for supermarket stories, right? We're here for story time. All right. Okay, guys. So Malaysia has a lot of like every country. Malaysia has a lot of folk tales, and I handpicked 6 from personal favorites to ones that I have to pick if we're talking about Malaysian folk tales, right? Komasan said we are just being kind or shy people. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Asians are typically like that. It's the same in Asia. There you go, Batya. Yep. Ken, I did encounter this kind of thing sometimes. Being courteous or kind, sometimes accept, sometimes decline. It again, yeah. It like Batya said, it depends on the choice and also the circumstance, lah. Because we can't also take out that maybe some people offering help with ill intentions, lah. Yeah, so just have to be careful, lah, in this time of day. But yeah, you guys can still talk about it, but I'm gonna go on with the folk tales, right? All right. So guys, churen. Let me tell you a few stories, lah. Okay, Uncle Brian here. Uncle Brian grew up in the 80s and 90s, lah, and he hear a lot of stories, lah. Yeah, some of the stories will help me during the time and everything. So when you talk about folktales in Malaysia, one of the most popular characters in Malaysian stories is the mouse deer, actually. Yes, mouse deer. And there is a very famous character, one famous mouse deer character called the Sang Kancil. Yes. So I haven't prepared, see this, guys. Boom! It's kind of small, right? Let me make it bigger. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Okay. So kancil is the Malay bahasa word for mouse deer, and sang, as I found in my extra thick Malay dictionary called the Kamus Dewan, is a word. It's like a name we give for animals in stories. So let's say there's a crocodile, buaya, so you call it sang buaya. If it's a rat, tikus, we call it sang tikus. Yeah. So in this case, it'll be sang kancil. So there are a couple of stories about sang kancil, and I have 3. They're all kind of short stories. So let me start with let me start with a very easy one. And when I tell this story, right, guys, you might find it that it's similar to other European tales also. But I'll let you simmer on that lah. Yeah. Okay. So first one, sang kancil and the elephant. All right. So one day, sang kancil is trapped inside a hole made by some hunters. Okay, first of all, guys, because sang kancil is known as a very smart animal. Yeah. To start the story by saying was trapped inside a hole made by some hunters, you kind of think like maybe he's not smart all the time. Huh? Okay, so he's trapped inside the hole made by some hunters. He screamed for help, but no one heard him. He thought it was hopeless for him to escape from the trap. He waited for a while until an elephant came. I mean, elephants love walking around, so maybe that's why it just came out of a sudden. Then he had an idea. He said, "Hurry, come down here. Come down and seek shelter with me because the sky is falling." The elephant, confused yet terrified, foolishly followed his order and jumped down the hole. Sang kancil quickly hopped onto the elephant's body and jumped out of the hole, leaving the elephant trapped in the hole. The end. You see what I'm saying about how short these stories are, right? It's like children's stories, like you know, to show how smart the sang kancil is. First of all, what I want to say about this story, right? If it's a hole and it's an elephant, right, and the elephant jumped into the hole, right, wouldn't the elephant like murder the mouse deer straight away? Because you know how big elephants are, right? And they're not the most graceful of creatures, right? So when they jump in the hole, they'll probably tumble into a hole, and the sang kancil, like how is it, like how they're gonna maneuver? I know it's agile, but that's right, yeah. And the excuse given, right? Hurry, come down here and seek shelter because the sky is falling. Doesn't that remind you of another tale about a chicken or so that was warning the farm animals about the sky is falling? Yeah. So it seems like folktales share a common ground with each other. Or maybe, right, back then, right, people were actually terrified that the sky might be actually falling. You never know. Yeah. Maybe one day somebody was sitting down and a coconut fell on his head, so he summarized that the sky is falling because the sky would push the coconut down into his head, right? Then he said like, oh, okay, let's make that into a story. Yeah. Back then things were much simpler, guys. Yeah. So what do you think about the sang kancil stories, guys? Vino? Ha! Vino? Yeah. Sang kancil was chicken little. That's what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, that's a thick book. I know. Yeah. Dictionary. Gerard John. Yo, man. Moral of the story is don't make friends with elephants, but elephants are good. Usually, right, elephants are good characters, right? You've never seen an evil elephant character, except in Lord of the Rings also, when there was storming. What's that? What's the that white castle place called already? And I'm not talking about the burgers. Yeah, those are the only evil elephants in all of fiction. Yeah. But yeah, you don't call yourself Uncle Brian. I don't even call him Uncle. Why? But yeah, why? As in, I love the sang kancil, sang buaya, and sang kancil and sang monyet story. Yes. As in, do you remember watching those short animated videos made by TV Pendidikan? That's where I have a lot of nostalgia for that. Ken, Kamu's good old days of SMK. Yes. Ken, like, you remember the days of just flipping through and looking for the word? Yeah. You have to up your ABC game, you go like, is G before H or is K before L? Yeah, actually K is before L. It's KLM. And I had to do that the whole time, Komasam. Another way is that in our mind, if we make a big fuss, then it will cause more problems lah. So we tend to try to avoid and just keep quiet. True, Komasan. But in a way, right? No, okay. I'll probably talk about this some other time because I'm going to go into some deep territory with this already. Because like, why deny the opportunity for somebody to help us? Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about this some other time. But thanks for sharing. Yeah. Can say, oh my God, have that dictionary, exact same dictionary. Mine is the really old one. This is 3rd edition. Yeah, it's from my dad lah. To Brian Tan, make good use of it, Dad. Yeah. Oh. 1st June 99. Oh my God. $22 years. Oh damn. I didn't realize that. Oh man. Jared, they said, bro, Sang Country is a children's story. Talk about. Okay, no. We have to start easy first. Because we have like non-Malaysian friends here, so we ease with some children's story, right? Yeah. After that, got some real good shit, man. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ken, wait, Sang Country is stuck in a hole. Is a hole big enough for the elephant to jump in? That's the thing, right? If the hunters dug a hole big enough just for the Sang Country, right? Yeah. And then the elephant jumped in, right? How big is this hole? Yeah. Jared, Ken, your statement is leaning to adult content. Only if you think that way, only if you think that way, yeah. We know Kanchil was evil. It's survival of the fittest lah. It's survival of the fittest lah, I think. Yeah. Sang Kanchil, Sang Gajah, and Chicken Little are all flat earthers. Hence, the cult of the flat earthers has begun. Correct, yeah. Magnificent, if somebody get Uncle Brian his water bottle. What? Why? Am I already like, can you, what? Am I sweating? What's going on? I have what? It's here what? Yeah. So Kanya, do you know Tamil? I know like 1 or 2 words only. Yeah. Trying to learn. More of the story. If you know moral of the story, mind your own business. Okay, wait, guys. This goes back to my supermarket story, Because the oh my God, wow. I did not mean to make the connection, but there is a connection to be made, The Sang Kanchil asked for help. The elephant decided to, the Sang Kanchil, okay, the connection isn't made. The Sang Kanchil did not ask for help. The Sang Kanchil fooled the elephant into thinking the sky was falling, so the elephant jumped in and then the Sang Kanchil jumped out. Yeah, the Sang Kanchil basically tricked the elephant. Yeah. And that is why elephants are getting extinct now. You see, Sang Kanchil, it's your fault lah. It's your fault. Yeah. So Kanya, I saw that you speaking Tamil and whatever it is. Yes, thanks to my friends who taught me Tamil. You know why? Because they always make fun of Chinese in front of my face, right? So I said, hey, machas, you make fun of Chinese. Okay, you teach me some Tamil. Tamilans, come, you teach me. And then, Ken, at Jardi and Esina, you misunderstood. Like, it's always like that one. Yeah. Comments in YouTube, like, comments always get misunderstood when it's fine. Don't worry. I know what you meant, Ken. Yeah, don't worry. It's in the day one Kamus is older than some people now. Oh my God, that's true lah. Wow. Jared, okay, chill. Magnificent water bottle like the auntie in your 7 p.m. game lah. Why? Wait, that's a callback. Jared, bro, who's that person from India? Because my video got shared, actually got like semi-popular in India, so we got a few Indian friends tuning in also. So yeah, got a feel of that. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next Sang Kanchil story. Yeah, I can take my time because these stories are actually quite short. Okay, so the next one is Sang Kanchil and the crocodiles. One day, Sang Kanchil wants to cross the river, but the river is infested by hungry crocodiles who might eat him. They will lah. No need to might lah. They will eat him lah. Anything that drops in the river will get eaten by crocodiles. Yeah, I don't know why this storyteller just say who might eat him. Right? Yeah, Eventually, the deer had an idea, telling the crocs, the crocodiles, not the slippers, "You cannot eat me unless you make me a roe." To which one of the crocodiles replied, "Why must we do that?" Sang Kancil replied, "The king," in brackets, sometimes referred to as King Sulaiman, "wants to make a party and he wants me to count all the animals in the jungle." Believing what he said, the crocodiles followed his order and formed a row between the two sides of the river. So basically, they lined up from one bank of the river to the other bank of the river. Yeah. He then quickly hopped from one crocodile to another until he reached the other side of the river, leaving the reptiles far behind, angry. And I read the end. See how short the story is? And I read like other versions of this story, and they always end with, if the Sang Kancil tricked a apex predator, like say a crocodile, the story always ends with, and that is why crocodiles always go after the mouse deers, in real life lah. I mean, yeah, because that's a food source lah, not because the Sang Kancil cheated them or anything, right? Yeah, I don't know why they always have to put that at the end one. So guys, when I read this story, right, I'm reminded of a very famous scene in James Bond, one of the James Bond movies, the Roger Moore ones, where he also, to escape a small island he was on, surrounded by crocodiles, right? He waited until the crocodiles kind of like lined up from his small island to the bank of the river, and then he jumped from crocodile to crocodile to escape lah, basically. So can you imagine James Bond? He was just waiting, and then the crocodiles line up. They jumped, we reached the end of the river already, and then the famous Bond song came out. Dun, 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 dun. Then Roger Moore just like catchphrase, and then just walks off, right? Yeah. Maybe he's like, "See you later, alligator," something like that. So I say like, did the Sang Kancil influence James Bond? I was like, wow. See, some super things that we don't even think about, man. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Sukanya, you made my day. Oh, thank you, man. Anytime. Bro, this smart Sang Kancil is the current prime minister. You think so? Because he can jump from one problem to the another problem, is it? A bit, yo man. Sang Kancil equals Albert Einstein. Even before Albert Einstein existed, right? Yeah, Sang Kancil first. Yeah, if Sang Kancil was alive at the time, right? Yeah, Sang Kancil would have came up with E equals MC square. So that's right. So yeah, that's the story about Sang Kancil and the crocodiles. And last Sang Kancil story. Okay, and talking about predators, right? This is called Sang Kancil and the Tiger. One day, Sang Kancil was drinking on the river when a tiger suddenly came who wanted to eat him. Again, wanted to. They all want to, not wanted to. They all want to eat one. Crocodiles, tiger, pythons, they all want to eat Sang Kancil one. Don't have to say wanted to, right? Sang Kancil tried to escape, but the tiger was faster than he was. Cornered by the tiger, he thought of how to escape. He said to the tiger, "Your mightiness and toughness are very great, but my king has a greater strength than yours. Nobody can match his." Feeling taunted, the tiger declared he would challenge this king. The Sang Kancil led the tiger to the river and told him, "Look at the water and you will see my king." The tiger looked into the river and thought he saw another tiger in the water. He growled at the king. His reflection growled too. He then jumped into the water, believing there was another tiger there. Sang Kancil took his opportunity to escape. After fighting with his own reflection in the river, the tiger realized it was only his reflection. Fooled by the Sang Kancil, the tiger wanted revenge and continues to hunt him down to this day. The end. You see what I mean by the end of the stories, right? Where that is the reason why the tiger, wants to hunt mouse deers, But you already told in the beginning of the story that the tiger wanted to eat him as well. I don't know why, So maybe the stories added extra spice, initially the tiger wanted food only, but because the sang kancil cheated him, right? So now he wanted revenge. So that's right, yeah. Because they say lah, revenge is a dish best served cold. That's right. Because in the jungle, the animals don't cook their food and all eat cold and smart, right? Smart. That's right. Yes. But yeah, what do you say that the book was 22 years old? The book is 3 years younger than me. There you go. Yeah. The date down here. 1st June 99. That's right. This book is older than you, but look how old it is lah. Yeah. LSW12. Hello, Brian. Sean here. Hey, Sean. Just log on and saw your live. What stories are you telling? I just finished telling 3 sang kancil stories, mouse deer stories. So we have a few more to go. So you're not too late. Thanks for tuning in, Sean. But yeah, the tiger sang. When will my reflection show? Oh man, it's such a good song like that one. Yeah. Kip can confirm cats don't recognize their own reflection. They don't. Yes. Actually, I saw a viral video of this documentarian that placed a large mirror in the jungle of the Amazon jungle, if I'm not mistaken, and most predator animals like the jaguar. Is the jaguar South American or is it the panther? I can't remember. But those predator animals, right? Yeah, they don't recognize. They always attack what's in front of them. One. Whereas the other more chill animals like the what's the famous furry rat? I'm thinking they're always friends with everybody. When I can't remember already. We just look at that. Very curious. They get startled, but they'll never attack the reflection one. Yeah. Maze. Interesting. A bit. Isn't it kind of cute? Sang kancil is basically calling the tiger his king. I know, right? I know. That's why the other tiger tak tahan, bro. Cannot. Yeah. Say you got king. Yeah. What kings? Tiger. What tiger doesn't want to eat sang kancil and make the sang kancil his follower? Show me. That's why he attacked the reflection, bro. Kip, I think the tiger is a metaphor for people in power. They will prioritize their ego even at the expense of their meal. Capybara, that's right, yeah. Ooh, Kip, you see these stories, they go deeper than you think, man. Yeah. And also, stories about animals and their reflections are pretty popular also, right? The other popular one is the dog and the bone, right? Where the dog has a bone, see the reflection. The reflection made the bone look bigger, and the dog wanted that bone instead, dropped the bone, and then he lost out. That's right. Michelle at Cape, I don't know. I've seen my cat preening in front of my mirror. Either she recognizes herself or thinks it's just another pretty cat like her. Ego, definitely ego. Yeah. So guys, that was the sang kancil stories. Nice, easy Malay folklore to go into. I did a bit of research, and they say like it's almost like the bear rabbit character in the UK. Kind of like amusing stories to tell kids at the time. All right, so let's move on to the next story. Okay, so this one is called. This is a very famous one in Malaysia. It's called in Malay. It's called Si Tanggang. Translated to English, the title, The Ungrateful Son. That's right. Tanggang actually means to not sleep, to stay awake. That's thanks to the book that's older than Batya. That's what I found out. Yeah. So, a sea. Yeah, it's not Spanish in this case. It's whereas sang is the name we give for animals in stories. Si is the name we give for characters in stories. And it's always si something one, like si kecil or si besar or si gemuk or something like that. Yeah. So you go si. Yeah. So it's not Spanish. It's not like yes tanggang like that. Yeah. It's si tanggang. Right. Alright, so here we go. Alright, guys. Any comments? Okay, right. Si Tanggang. A long time ago, there lived a tribe of natives near a huge lake in a hilly area. A river joined the lake to the sea. Among them were Si Talang, his wife Si Deruma, and their only son Si Tanggang. So Si Tanggang has his parents' name is Si Talang and Si Deruma, right? One fine day, young Si Tanggang rowed his boat out to the open sea alone. The captain of a ship nearby saw a healthy-looking native boy and thought he would make a good crewman. He sent 2 of his men to bring the boy to him, and so poor Si Tanggang was taken away in the ship, far from his family and friends. Okay, kidnapping, guys. The kid was just outright kidnapped by this captain. All right, yeah. The captain of the ship put Si Tanggang to work immediately. Child labor. There you see? Child labor. Knowing that he could not escape, the young boy obeyed. The captain began to like the hardworking boy. I mean, like, what choice does he have, captain? Right? He's a kid, right? He decided to bring the boy up as his own. He decided to bring the boy up as though he were his own son. Wow. Wow. What a way to twist your thinking. Yeah. You saw the kid hardworking, not knowing that he has no choice. You know, you think, right, you're being kidnapped, you think you can just not follow your kidnapper's demands, is it? Right? You think Si Tanggang would just like, whatever lah, I'm just gonna lie down here and enjoy my boat trip, right? He'll get chopped, you know. He gets thrown into the shark-infested water, you know, right? But of course, the captain did not see all this lah. He thought like, wow, this kid actually worked very hard, huh? Okay lah, I make him my son lah. Yeah. Whereas he has actual sons in like different islands, right? Yeah, he doesn't even care about them. Good lah, this captain. Yeah. Okay, let me continue. Many years passed. Si Tanggang grew into a handsome young man. I mean, like, if you work on a ship all day, right? You got the suntan, you're tall, dark, and handsome lah. He married the captain's only daughter. Wait. Never mentioned that he had a daughter also. Maybe that's why he wanted Si Tanggang as his son lah, because he only had daughters in it, right? So he's like, okay lah. Wow. Okay. He married the captain's only daughter and took over as captain of the ship. I mean, like, if you want to take over a company, guys, you go to the CEO, and if the CEO has a daughter, right, marry her straight away. Yeah. That's how you take over stuff. Yeah. Even works till today. He was known as Captain Tanggang. He became successful and well known. One day, Captain Tanggang met the king's daughter and fell in love with her. Soon they were married. What is going on? Can you just simply, just because you're handsome, got dark skin, pilot a captain a ship? That is the I want to put that in my Tinder profile. See if it works or not, right? Yeah. Native boy kidnapped by a captain, forced to work as a child labor, married the captain's daughter, managed to captain the ship. Any king's daughters out there who wants to marry me? Come, I'm free. May his new name for Kamus Dewa in the book of Actually, this sounds pretty cool. Ken, Si Tan Gang. As in a random talk, was Sang used specifically for animals and Hang used specifically for humans? I know for sure because of the Book of Old, Sang definitely used for animals, yes. Hang can also, or Si also. So Hang and Si both can for humans. Really, Richard, man, yo, Brian, honestly, you don't get enough credit for doing your part in keeping traditional Malay culture alive today. Well, only a few of you rock. Like, thank you, Richard. Hey, man, you're so sweet of you to say that. Thanks, man. No, it's fun lah. I mean, I've heard these stories when I was young, and oh crap, I forgot to change the title. So it's not Si Kancil anymore. It's Si Tanggang. There you go. And I just want to share. I think like we can get a lot of humor out of it as well, like I'm doing right now lah. Interactive literature, yo man, gosh, I'm so late. No worries. We're only on a second story, so still got a lot more to go. Keep as in I think Hang was an old honor title, like Hang Tua and all that, right? Honor title lah. Oh, cool. Yeah, guys, if you guys know anything at all, just don't be afraid to just add into the chat. I think we all can learn lah. It's nice. Okay, so we learned that Captain Tangang married the captain's daughter, and king's daughter also married. This guy is just gonna go on a ship and just marry every kind of daughter that's out there, right? Okay, soon they were married. Captain Tangang became more and more wealthy, and he lived a very comfortable life. Hey, good for him. Good for him. But his two wives could not get along with each other and were always quarreling. I mean, how much of a boomer story can this get? Like, it suddenly took a turn into Boomerville, you know. I say that because that's a very common boomer joke, right? Yeah, the wives always quarreling, yeah, and all that. Hiyo. No, because Captain Tangang, because you don't take care properly. You marry whatever, what single lady that's out there, lah. That's your problem, you know. Yeah. Okay. At last, Captain Tangang took his wives on a sailing trip. Hey, wife one, wife two, come. To salvage our marriage, we're gonna take a long ass trip. Okay, we're gonna sail around the world. We're gonna see all kinds of special things and everything. Yeah, we're gonna make love in the all the 7 seas, and we're gonna salvage our marriage lah. Okay, let's go. Yeah. He hoped they would become friends while at sea. Guys, I typed this out and it still makes me laugh, you know. Oh man, this should be like relationship advice lah. Hey, your wife's giving you problems, right? Take them on a road trip, yeah, and hope that they will be friends at the end of it. Friendly, the wives. Wait, what is the joke really? Oh, I can't remember right now. But yeah. Oh man, I mean, like if you have a ship, right? You know, anything can work lah. Before long, Captain Tangang saw that a storm was approaching. He quickly guided the ship to the mouth of a river so that they could be sheltered from the storm. They sailed up the river until they reached a lake. Where did they go? Captain Tangang was puzzled. This lake looks familiar, he said to himself. Actually, he's a captain, right? Captain of a ship, right? So most likely he would say, this lake looks familiar. No, that's a pirate. Why am I saying pirate? He's a captain, right? He called out to 2 young men on the shore. So he reached the lake, saw the shore, there was 2 young men there. They called out to he called out to him. But when they saw the captain, they ran towards the village shouting, "See, Tangang has returned." I mean, this has been a few years, right? They still recognize Si Tangang. How? Was there a picture? I mean, like, doesn't sound like the time when there were pictures, right? So maybe there were like illustrations, right? And oh yeah. The mom and the parents did not give up. So they asked the local artist, right, to draw Tangang as he is as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, and as a captain also, just in case. The parents say, please draw this. The illustrator, you want me to draw your son as an adult and as a captain with 2 wives? Why? I don't know. I just have this feeling that my son will grow up to be a captain with 2 wives, one of them the captain's daughter and the other one the king's daughter, you know. I really wish that for him. Okay, you're paying me money. Let's draw. Okay, so the 2 kids ran towards the village, say, "Si Tangang has returned." At first, Si Tangang's parents were shocked, of course. Yeah. Then the shock turned to joy. They were happy lah. They're happy. Son come back already ma. His mother, Si Deruma, quickly prepared his favorite food. Such a mom character, right? Son come back already. I cook your favorite food. What do you want? You want that one, right? Yeah, come. Mommy cook for you. No, she's smart. She knew, right? Even if Si Tangang doesn't remember the mom, but he'll definitely remember the food one. What child doesn't remember mom's food, right? But yeah, you would 100,000% remember your mom's biryani one, right? Kip, you 100,000% remember your mom's laksa one, right? Yeah, who doesn't not remember their mom's food, right? Okay, so his mom, see the Ruma, quickly prepared his favorite food. When it was ready, oh, they never say what is it. Oh, they should have said, ma. Let's see, he's a native guy that lives in the lake, so it has to be some fish, right? I'm thinking fish lah, you know, like steamed fish or something like that. I want to say, yeah. So okay, let's assume it's that lah. So when the steamed fish was ready, both parents set out on their boat. Wait. Instead of immediately going straight to the boat to see their long lost son, right? The mom, right, say, oh, wait, let me cook the food first, right? Oh, wait. The father was like, let's go. But the wife, hey, need to put salt lah, need to put pepper, wait lah, right? All right. So when it was ready, both parents set out in their boat to welcome their son, whom they thought they would never see again. When the sailors saw the two natives in their simple clothing, they began to laugh. Oh no! It's one of those stories. It's one of those like you look down on others one. Yeah. So simple clothing. I mean, I'm wearing simple clothing. What's wrong with simple clothing? It's not like the sailors were decked out in suits and ties. What are you talking about? Sailors are the last people to fashion police other people. Okay? What do sailors have, right? They're basically wearing like sachets and they don't want shave. You don't want shave. What, you hipster, is it? They began to laugh. Okay. Captain Tangang was suddenly ashamed of his native parents. No, bro, don't. And then he said, they are not my parents, chased him away. Oh, you did it lah, bro. You did it lah, Captain. They are not my parents, chased them away, he shouted to his men. Oh, Tangang, Sideruma called out, I'm your mother. Look, I brought your favorite food, steamed fish. Remember this? You love to eat this all the time. You will ask mommy to always cook for you. You want one? Nah, I give you. The sailors kept on laughing and Captain Tangang was getting angrier and angrier. He ordered his men to sink the boat. Come on, now, what are you doing, Tangang? His parents were very sad, of course lah. Son tried to sink their boat, you know. If I tried to punch the tires off my dad's car, you think how mad he will get at me? Yeah, not only just sad, you know, he'll be disappointed. Yeah, that's even worse than sad. Yeah. At last, they rowed back to shore. Oh, that is one hell of a trip lah. Like, oh my God, what are we going to do with this fish? You see, you cook for what? Waste fish, innit? Then roll back to shore. Once she was on shore, see the Ruma crowd out loudly. Tangang, why? I mean, I ad-libbed that lah. That's not what she said lah. The story just said cried out loudly. And suddenly, thunder rolled and lightning flashed. A storm broke out. Captain Tangang's ship was violently tossed to and fro. It began to break up. Okay, that sound effect. Realizing that he had done a great wrong, Captain Tangang called out, Mother, you are my real mother. Alas, his voice could not be heard above the storm. The storm was over as suddenly as it begun. And now, what an amazing sight there was. I mean, who wrote this story to say like that, right? And now, what an amazing sight there was. They're like suddenly became an infomercial, you know. The ship and all the people on it were turned into stone. From that day onwards, the story of the ungrateful son became a lesson for all young people. The end. Dang, 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 dang. That's Si Tangang. Man. Ah, man. Again, one of those stories where to teach children to never, I think, right? Wait, okay, let's go through some comments. Thank you guys so much for commenting. This was way back, right? And Ken said, luckily it's not Si cause Si Tegang or Captain Tegang. It's a different kind of captain. I want captain of a submarine, maybe Ken. Ledger said, Tan SE must be very proud of you, Brian. I'm I'm sure, like, I know, very hard to say lah. That is very stern, very too cool of a character lah. Yeah, I think he's like prim and proper, you know. He's a man of very, very few emotions lah, I would say. Yeah, but I'm sure he is lah. Si Tangan is the most alpha dude out there. Chill FA. I think it must be like, you mean you can marry the captain, you marry the daughter of the person you kidnapped, that kidnapped you, you know. Yeah. How much of a FU can you imagine? Somebody kidnap you, yeah, and you work so hard, yeah, and you manage to marry their offspring somehow, yeah, you won lah, basically game over already, you won. Kip, geez, because nothing says stable relationship like a long distance journey. I know, right? I mean, they're locked in a ship. They cannot go out shopping. They cannot go to the club already. So they have to work it out, like Kip. You know, that's called ship therapy. Yeah. LSW. Any stories about pineapples? Is there a famous story about pineapples? I don't think so. I mean, I could always add a random pineapple in any of these stories. I could have said like Si Tanggang's favorite food was pineapple. Pineapple and fish. Pineapple fish. There you go. Yeah. Kip. Actually, my mom's biryani quite gempak also. There you go. Esina, ikan patin masak tempoyak. Correct, Esina. Oh, one of my favorite foods of all time. Yeah, because my parents now is they're staying in Pahang. Yeah, Temelo district, and Temelo is the ikan patin center of Malaysia. Yeah, and tempoyak. Oh my God. Oh, getting sad already lah. Oh man. I think it was smoked bananas. Tanggang was wearing super. Smoked bananas, man. Hey, that is a banging. Although would if you cook bananas, wouldn't it become mushy? Can it work? Is there a way to smoke bananas? Kip, you can't slash Setan's tires. He drives too good. You know what will happen, Kip? I want to slash the tires. He'll do the initial D drift. Some bad Euro beat will happen, and then he'll just drive away. Just laugh. Ha! My son has failed again. Yeah, nights on fire. Yeah, my dad is too cool. Yeah. Esina, just a feedback, Brian. The current Si Tanggang font color is almost blended with your wall. I know. I wait. Let me do this. I should have done this earlier. Thanks for the. Yeah, there you go. I when I was creating them, I did it all in one go, and when I exported the font right, and then it's like, then I had no time to like because I'm such a perfectionist, right, Esina, that sometimes it gets in the way of me actually trying to do the actual thing. So I thought like it might not be perfect, but at least it's something lah. Yeah. But I agree that like yeah, it's very hard to see. I put it on my face lah. I put it on my big forehead. There you go. Yeah. I put it down here. You see, my skin quite light. But there you go. I put it here lah. Si Tanggang. Right. Good eye, Asina. Good eye. Mace, if I punched the tires off my dad's car, I wouldn't have a dad anymore. Are you Back to the Future? Is it? A bit. Is Tanggang an AG teen who was embarrassed by parents? Right. It has to be that. Who? This is an extreme version of that time when there's always this scene in especially American movies when the dad drops or the mom drops the kid off at high school, and when the kid is in front of all the other school kids, right, and then the father or the mother shout like, "I love you, son, say you love me to me," embarrass the hell out of the kid, right? Si Tanggang is the extreme version of that. The parents embarrassed him so much, even though they technically did not embarrass him, right? He just felt embarrassed of the parents that he basically disowned them. Yeah. But then karma, he got stoned at the end. There you go. Vinu, bye Brian, catch you later. Thanks for tuning in, Vinu. Hope you had a nice session with me. See you guys. See you around. Maze, there already a famous pineapple story. It's the legend of the pineapple under the sea. You got me. I trusted you, Maze. I trusted you, and you fooled me. You got me in the You got me lah. You got me. Is it not? Dang, I miss ikan patin masak tempunya and temulawak. Oof. Oh, when I go back, right, I'll just eat that and here lah. Yeah. Kip. Smoked bananas are a thing. They get dried, smoky, and sweet, and make. Oh yeah, like they look like thin slices of it's like a sweet jerky or something like that, right? Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah. Ken, why the children's story like encouraging kids to marry rich people and have more wives? I see now also laughing. All kid stories, right, Ken? The main motivation for the character, right, is to either get rich or marry the rich man's daughter. That's it, or the king's daughter. Yeah, that's it. Back then, times were so simple back then. Yeah, that's all. Is that a mosquito? Yeah. Oi, Nightmare, yo man. Hey, right on time. I just finished 2 stories, but we have a few more to go. So sit back, enjoy, and relax. I just told a story about the ungrateful son. Yeah. Si Tanggang. Alright guys, okay. So the next story is also another famous Malaysian folktale. And I could not find an English version of it online. So I'll have to do like a basic translation in my head while I'm reading the story, right? Kip said I actually made patin egg tempoyak some time ago. I used Joanne Kam's Musang King tempoyak. Wow, man, you went top tier, man. You went top tier. Alright guys, so the next story, I'll say the English title first, right? Because I could not find an English translated version of it online, so I translated it myself. It's called Split Rock. That's right. In Malay, batu belah, batu bertangkup. Okay, so what it basically translates to is batu belah means split lah, a rock that's split. Belah, belah is to split. So batu belah. Batu bertangkup means, right, something that can open and close, like your mouth, clams. Yeah, so that's what bertangkup means, right? So this is a story. So the title basically paints a picture of a rock that has a slit in it and that can open and close, right? But what does that mean? We don't know unless you listen to this story. Okay. So again, it won't be a smooth telling of the story because I'm doing some translation. I have the bahasa story of it over here, right? Okay. Okay. The story of Batu Belah, Batu Bertangkup tells the tale of a pair of very, very poor wife and husband. Si Kantan, the husband, and Si Tanjung, the wife, are said to live in Bukit Berapit, at about a mile from Pangkalan Kapar in Klang. Oh, so it's a Klang story. Yeah. So we all know it's going to be brutal, right? Insider joke. Actually, Malaysian joke, it's not really insider. So yeah, if you're Malaysian, you probably know. The both of them make their living by doing basic things like sewing, farming. Menganyam tika is like what's the word for it? Like making stuff. Catching fish, river fish, and anything at all, until they had enough money to get land and a house. One day, they went to the edge of the forest to find vegetables. While they were doing so, they listened to a very loud and scary voice. Si Kantan, the husband, told his wife that is the cave of the Batu Belah, Batu Bertangkup, that was told by his grandfather a long time ago. A few years later, I mean, after that they forgot about it already, and then it's like, my grandfather told me about it. No, I don't have to worry about it. Let's go. Yeah, let's make some babies. Because a few years later, they were blessed with 2 kids, a daughter called Si Bunga Melor and a boy called Si Pekan. I mean, the daughter's name is quite nice, Bunga Melor. But the son, right, Pekan, right, it's just like, it's an afterthought, you know. It's like the wife gave birth to a beautiful baby girl, right? And it's, wow, I got a name for you, Bunga Melor. Then suddenly, like, she didn't realize she had twins, you know, or something. Or maybe, like, didn't realize that the son was on the way. So it just came out, oh, crap, I got an extra son. Pekan lah. Yeah. Unfortunately, Si Kantan, the husband, died when the kids were still young. Well, Malay here is like very flowery. Basically, the wife was like, got depressed and lost her person to vent to, like, you know, because husbands are there for the wife to vent to. Yeah. One day, Si Tangjong, the wife, managed to catch an ikan tembakul, a tembakul fish. Mengidam telur ikan. Okay, so the fish has fish eggs in it, right? So you took out the fish eggs. Si Tanjong told Si Melo, the daughter, to boil the eggs while she took a bath. While the eggs were cooking, half of it was given to Pekan, the young kid, and another half was kept for the mother. Si Pekan cried because he wanted to eat more eggs than was given to him. So he ate, and forced the sister to give the eggs that was kept for his mother to him. Si Melo took a chicken egg to replace the fish eggs that was kept for her mom. Of course, Si Tanjong, the mom, got really, really upset because she really wanted to eat fish eggs, guys. You know how hard it is to find fish eggs, huh? And became like very petty. All right, I hope you guys are still following because my translation, my Google Translate is like going haywire. Without thinking too much, and just reacting out of the blue, Si Tanjong ran out of the house while calling out to the rock, "Batu belah, batu bertangkup," to eat and swallow her. Even though she was backed by Si Bunga Melor, she still ran to the rock. Si Bunga Melor was carrying Si Pekan and chasing the mother. Because they were kids, right? They weren't as fast as her mom. And when she reached the cave with the rock, the mom was swallowed by the rock. Si Melo lost consciousness. I mean, like, if you see a rock swallow your mom, right? Of course, you wouldn't think otherwise. You go like, what the, ugh, right? And also, you just ate fish eggs, you kind of full already. So very hard for you to chase your mom. You try chasing your mom after eating like half a chicken or something, yeah. Okay, end of part 1. Let's go and read some. Everybody was kind of weaving. That's right. Yes. What was it again? Doing things. Menganyam tika. Weaving. Sorry, weaving. That's right. Hugo weaving. That's right. Yeah. Kip weaving, Rishad weaving, Magnifields weaving, Ken Ho, Ken, at least you did something different, knitting. Ken also said weaving. Ledger, Kip, yeah, it's food but not halal, sorry. Kip, ikan tembakul, mudskipper. Okay. Thanks, man. All right. Fish eggs are so different than chicken eggs. I know, right, Asina? I know. First, but let's be fair, lah. These are kids, you know. Kids are dumb one, right? They didn't know, so they thought like, hey, eggs are eggs, lah. So just change it, ani lah. Can fish eggs replace with chicken eggs, different size, leh? Sim is just laughing at me. I bet, bro, she committed sleep forever just because she get. Correct, yeah, bro. She's so petty. You know why? Because the husband died. That's why I say she has no avenue to release. That's right. Usually, right, if the husband was there, the husband would slap the shit out of the kids already. Huh? Eh, Malo. Eh, Pekan, mari sini. Papa. You. Mom, go find the mudskipper egg so hard. How you gonna eat like that, any? Huh? Malo. You think chicken eggs and fish eggs the same, huh? You know what, guys? You know, I gotta send you guys to school, Yeah. That's why I think that's my problem. Yeah, I failed as a father because I didn't send you guys to school. My, let's go to school. Yeah, that's the alternative version of it, lah. Richard, so first it was Fast and Furious, and now The Rock is trying to penetrate Malaysian football. Too much, bro. He has his own TV series also now, where somebody else plays him also. So his story has been made into the TV series. Yeah, cannot, bro, cannot. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Dwayne the Batu Belah Batu Bertangkup Johnson. Risha, you realize that? Batu and Johnson somehow. That's why it's called The Rock, bro. Yeah. To be honest, I understand one time my sister ate my char kway teow. It felt like I did it all. You know why? Because it's the basah version, right? That's a sedap way. That is so good. Okay, let's continue. So, Malo and Pekan doesn't care. You know, Pekan is just a small kid, and Malo is the one that pingsan. You know, because it saw the rock ate the mom, right? Okay. While she was unconscious, Si Bunga Malo dreamt that she was visited by an old person. Of course, it's an old person, right? Yeah, that told her not to return back to her house. Instead, you should take 7 strands of your mother's hair. Wait, what? Okay, so in Malay, right, sebaliknya disuruh mengambil 7 helai rambut ibunya yang terjulur itu serta membawa telur ayam yang mahu dibuat lauk ibu itu. Dia hendaklah berjalan mengikut arah kakinya dan membakar selai daripada rambut ibunya setiap kali hendak tidur. Okay, so basically, take 7 strands of her mom's hair, and also the egg that you wanted to trick your mom with. So walk towards the mengikut arah kakinya. That one I'm not too sure. Why would she walk towards the maybe, okay, walk towards the old man in her dreams. I think that's what he meant lah. Yeah. And burn a strand of your mom's hair every time you want to sleep. Okay, old man. So Malo carried Pekan and went through the forest until she reached the house of the Datuk Penghulu. I think that's like the village chieftain's house. The old man took pity on them and took care of them. While she was sleeping, Si Bunga Malo dreamt that another old man, the same old man, told her to continue her journey to the third village. So they were in the first village, they went to a second village, and now the old man told her to go to the third village. Okay, excuse me. Si Bunga Malo and brother Si Pekan continued their journey until they reached the village of Bukit Perah Lantan, where they found Tok Batin, who took them in and treated them well. That night, Si Pekan, the snotty brat, cried without stop, even though Tok Batin cured him with some black magic. Until to the point, right, that he was wrapped with yellow steel, besi kuning, at his neck. the next day, si Bunga Melo continued her journey to a different village, Bukit Kappa village, and stayed a night in a house of a family of a farmer that stayed there. The farmer told the story to si Bunga Melo about the so the farmer told si Bunga Melo that the king liked chicken cockfighting, menyambung ayam, right? You know, and I'm not joking. I'm not making a joke about cockfighting or whatever. Guys, don't So you've heard of it lah, like chicken fights, you know, both sides, and then they just release chickens, and then the chickens would tie sharp objects to the chickens' legs, you know, because chickens will attack with their legs they'll fly up in the end and they attack like that, right? So they actually tie like blades or something to their legs so that they can kill each other faster. Although I don't think it's reached that point in this story yet lah. Okay. So he left one more village for them to go to. Bunga Melo and his brother continued the journey to the other village, Kerayong Tamarulan, and it's over here that they found a grandmother that again took pity on them. They're kids lah, of course. Everybody would take pity on them lah. That night, si Bunga Melo again dreamt of the same old guy. This time, the old guy told Melo to put the egg I remember the egg that she would try to fool the mom with. Put the egg in the chicken coop behind the house. 7 days later, the egg would hatch and take care of the chick as good as you can. The old man predicted that Pekan, the kid, the younger brother, will become he became the best cockfighter of all time. Okay, no, I'm not kidding, guys. Orang tua itu meramalkan si Pekan kelak akan menjadi juara ayam tersohor, and told si Bunga Melo to put the that besi kuning, right, on si Pekan, on the chicken when they wanted to fight. Oh, okay. Who is this old man? They never say. A few years later, when they became teenagers, after they grew up, they became teenagers, right? Si Bunga Melo became again. All female characters will either be like the most ugly thing you've ever seen or the most beautiful you've ever seen. So Bunga Melo grew up to become the most beautiful thing in the world. And she learned how to again anyaman. She learned how to weave stuff to be sold by the grandma that took her in. And si Pekan just continued, became a cockfighter and he kept winning, the best cockfighter in the whole of Malaya, if it's called that. He was so famous that the king knew about it. So and Pekan was asked to cockfight with the king at the castle. Okay, so this is it. So the bet was, if si Pekan lost, he would become the servant of the king. If he won, he just wanted food and clothing from the castle. I mean, bro, you can ask for more than that, right? Seperti biasa. Wow, so it wasn't even a contest, you know. As usual, si Pekan's chicken killed the king's chicken. So the king told his servants to bring food and clothing to the house of the grandma that was taking care of them. Over there, the king saw how pretty si Bunga how pretty si Bunga Melo was. Okay. See, Bunga Melo was asked to go to the castle, and the king, who was transfixed by her beauty, married her. Again, guys, it's a lot of kings marrying beautiful people, or beautiful people marrying king's daughters. So after they were married, one day the king saw that Bunga Melo was feeling a bit like depressed and always just staring out in the into space. The king asked her what she was thinking. Then the Bunga Melo told her the story about the batu belah batu bertangkup that ate her mom. So the king sent a troop, basically an army lah, to the front of the cave of the rock and arrowed it. I mean, shot arrows at it into the cave. After that, they never heard the screams from the cave or the movements of the rocks ever again. The end? First of all, guys, how do you arrow a rock? I mean, other than Japanese RPGs, right? I've not seen any characters like successfully killed a rock with arrows, you know. Yeah. Okay, so this story is almost like Si Tanggang, the ungrateful son, except there is a continuation, you know, that made no sense because we don't know who the old man was that was guiding Bunga Melo and Pekan, and suddenly got a side quest of cockfighting and revenge as well, with the king killing the king, with the king's help killing the rock. Okay, maybe my translation is a bit off lah because I'm missing something here, but that's the story of batu belah batu bertangkup, guys. Yeah, so what did you guys think about that? Yeah. Rishad say, oh my god, didn't realize Batu Johnson. Kip, talk batin, orang asli village chief, oddly enough. Okay. Ken, Bomo ritual, that's right, yeah. Ken can use rooster. I wasn't thinking rooster at all because I always saw this as cockfighting, you know. Yeah, that's the only term that always came to my head. But yeah lah, rooster fight, rooster battle. Bit odd, right? Maze, even though the king lost the cockfight, he still win in the end. Oh yeah. You see, it's a win-win situation. Actually, right, Maze, the king was just, the cockfighting was just something for him to pass the time, right? It's just a hobby, yeah. So he did the same thing rich people do with hobbies. They'll just buy like the most expensive equipment and just pretend like they know how to do. They are hobbyists, yeah. So the king probably like just went around the land, you know, just buying up the best chickens to fight with. That's all, honey. Yeah. He didn't know a lick about cockfighting one. Yeah. Kip, you notice the epitome of an old-timey Malay success is marrying into royal family, including Nujum Pak Belalang. That's true. That's very true. Yes. Marrying into wealth and power. Yes. Can use gunpowder instead of arrow. Was there no lah? This time the Portuguese hasn't come yet. Yeah. So there was no gunpowder. Yeah. Kip, I'm pretty sure the rock can be stabbed by arrows, might not kill him by stick. I think I saw the same scenario in the Scorpion King also. Yeah, that's true. I bet you gotta use grass or water to defeat rocks. Pokemon. That's right. Yeah, this story was not there lah, not there yet. Batu Belah Batu Bertangkup is actually this really long saga, including a side plot involving Pekan striking a deal with a jinn or something. Really? How long is this? It's an epic tale, is it? Koma-san, bye. I have work tomorrow. Enjoy this. Hey, thanks, Koma-san. Have fun tomorrow, and I hope to see you soon. Bye. All right, guys. So that was we need. I think that was a very confusing story actually, yeah. Because there were some versions that I read, right, that the story stopped at when the rock basically just swallowed the mom and then the two kids were just crying at the rock there. And the moral of the story is basically don't mess with mom lah, you know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot again. I created all these titles. So that's Batu Bela, Batu Bertangkup. Our next story, guys, it's called Badang. Ooh, Badang. Now, the story of Badang is basically the Malay strongman, like the Malay Hercules. But what's interesting is how he got strong. And basically, that's the only interesting thing about this story, because it's a very typical story, as you can hear. Yeah. Ken, Batu Bela Batu Bertangkup is like a Star Wars episode. A New Hope, you know, Empire Strikes Back. Oh, that's the last one actually. Yeah. Yeah. Revenge of the Jedi. Yes, I'm going to call it Revenge of the Jedi, not Return of the Jedi. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next story. It's called Badang. Badang is the name of the character. And I don't have to do a Google translation because I found the story on Wikipedia actually. Okay, so here we go. Badang was a Malay boy from a village. He was the only son of two poor farmers who worked hard until the day they died. Oof. I mean, did they work for Amazon or something? As a young man, Badang worked as a coolie for a rich farmer, Orang Kaya Nira Sura, in a place called Salong or Saluang in Aceh, Sumatra, modern-day Indonesia. Badang was small-statured and the weakest of his group. Their job was to clear through the undergrowth to make way for new fields. As slaves, they didn't get paid and received only a few handfuls of rice each day. Confirm Amazon. Yes, there you go. This was hardly enough to satisfy the hunger of such arduous work, so Badang relied on catching fish for extra sustenance. Mud skippers, right? Yeah. They're known for their fish eggs. He set his fish traps along the stream every evening and gathered the net the following morning. One day, Badang found that the fish traps he laid in a river contained bones and scales. Like, what? He prepared the fish traps again, but the same incident went on for several days. Badang armed himself with a rattan stick, or a parang in some versions. I mean, rattan if it's a PG-13 story, parang if it's an R-rated version of Badang lah. So let's go with parang lah, guys. Yeah. So he prepared a machete in his hand, ready for some action, and hid in the bushes of the jungle. The creature taking his fish was a demon, Jembalang Air, or Hantu Air, or water spirit. Yeah, water spirit, nice. Capable of taking the form of any flora and fauna which lives around the bodies of water. Described of having eyes red as fire, long mat hair, and a long beard covering its chest or reaching its waist. I think I've seen that uncle before. Yeah, he lived near in Malacca. Yeah. Badang seized the demon and tied his hair to a rock. I mean, like, the story didn't tell of the struggles. I mean, if this was a Hollywood recreation, right, they will have like a 10-minute style Bollywood style action scene with Badang and the Jembalang Air, you know. No, with like Matrix style fights and everything. But, you know, Wikipedia doesn't have money for its servers, so the story is basically Badang seized the demon and tied its hair to a rock. That's why you have short hair, guys. Yeah, hair can be against you. And the demon begged for mercy and promised to grant Badang any wish if he spared his life. Badang wished for strength, so he would not tire working. The demon said that if Badang wanted great strength, he would have to swallow whatever he coughs up. Guys, here we go. The demon then vomited, and Badang ate its vomit. In some versions, the demon coughed out 2 red gems called Geliga and for Badang to swallow. I mean, that. I mean, Wikipedia was just being like, oh, in some versions, but we all know it was vomit lah. Yeah, the red gems were like for the people that have very weak gag reflex one. That's right. Yeah, they hear vomit. Watching the movie. I don't want to root for a hero that eats vomit. What is this? A German porn? Is it? So yeah, that's how. So this is the point of the story where I'm most interested in. I mean, like, it's first of all, it's a demon, you know. Would you trust what a demon says to you? You know, you want strength? Eat what I vomit. Then when you eat the vomit, it's like, what is this? It tastes like yesterday's fish. I tricked you, and then disappear. Would you want that on your conscience, guys? But this happened. And in what version? Have you ever heard of a folk tale or a story that has magical vomit? Only Badang, you know. I've not heard of any other story like that, huh, guys? Kip, water spirit is basically camoing naked state in Metal Gear Solid 3. Correct. Abid, the Coom. Richard, Badang was our answer to Spider-Man, I think. Or whoops, that was it. Yep. Abid, not to be confused with the movie actually. Oh, yeah, it was a big thing, right? Yeah, the movie came out quite a while ago. But yeah, acted by Alif Shukri. I heard a lot about it. I actually should watch it, right? Yeah. As in now, you vomit. I mean, yeah. Ken, ayo, Indonesia. Will we be chuchuk by their statistics because of the stories? Keep a demon giving a dude red gems that make him strong is the origin story of Juggernaut. See? Stanley basically just read Nusantara stories and made X-Men. That's all. Risha also says Spider-Man. Stanley just basically read Sang Kancil and Batu Belah and Badang and just made Marvel Studios. That's it. Richard, I haven't seen the movie, but reviews sound like like a puke fest. Okay, so Badang swallowed the vomit and became strong, right? No, actually, Badang actually got diarrhea and died a few days later. Yeah, okay, that's the realistic version of the story. But the story continues. Badang became immensely strong. One day, Nirasura wanted to expand his farmland in Barua. But Nirasura found out that Badang was resting in midday and he suspected that Badang didn't do his work. Nirasura found that a large section of the forest was cleared so quickly and Badang explained everything that had transpired. I mean, can you explain that? I mean, like, that's almost like just giving random excuses in it, right? Huh? The boss basically asked like, hey boy, why suddenly so strong? Why suddenly you can clear the forest so fast? Boss, you're not gonna believe what I'm gonna say, okay? Yeah, I was catching fish. I saw this demon with red eyes and long hair. I tied the demon's hair to a rock. Demon begged for me. I said, make me strong. He vomited. I ate the vomit. And then suddenly I became strong. The boss basically like, get out of here, you're fired. Go. Like that. Yeah. Maybe that's what Badang wanted to do. We don't know. We do not know. Yeah. So after telling the Nirasura, the landowner was so grateful for the servant's loyalty that he freed Badang from slavery on the condition that he never boasts of his strength and uses it to help others. I mean, okay, it's like when you quit a company and you have to sign something that says that you cannot work for a rival company. That's what this stupid landowner is trying to do. Yeah, scared of rival companies. That's right. On the condition that he never boasts of his strength and uses it to help others. Whatever lah. When news of Badang's feat reached the kingdom of Singapura, you see, somebody did not follow the first rule of Fight Club, right? The landowner already told Badang to not boast, but straight away when news of Badang's feat reached the kingdom of Singapura, somebody did not follow the first rule of Fight Club. That's right. So when the news reached the kingdom of Singapura, the Raja Sri Rana Wikarma invited Badang to the kingdom and appointed him a Raden, a princely title, so become Raden Badang. One day, the Raja had a large boat constructed and instructed 50 men to push it into the water, but they were unable to do so. Badang continually offered to help, but the men refused, saying that no one so small would make any difference. I mean, again, no. Okay, let's be fair. Back then, first impressions matter. You look small, you're probably weak, right? So, again, we can't fault them for that. The Raja eventually sent 300 men to help push the vessel, but it was to no avail. The Raja then sent 3,000 men to push the boat. Okay, first of all, the Raja actually knows maths, you know. First you started with 30, and then you times 10, 300, then you times another 10, 3,000. Yeah. I like how he slowly increases the threshold. Yeah. But then again, if 3,000 men can't push a boat, how big is this boat? Is it bigger than the Titanic? Because in the beginning of Les Mis or so, when Jean Valjean was pulling the boat, you know, there wasn't a lot of people. There was not 300 men there, and they managed to pull the boat. Okay, are you saying that Singaporeans, because this is the Kingdom of Singapore, that 3,000 Singaporeans are weaker than 100 French men? The answer is yes. The Raja then gave Badang the chance to push the boat by himself. Okay, finally, 3,000 already, right? I mean, the Raja doesn't, it's like, he took a look at the bill. It's like 3,000 people. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Oh, crap. All the horses needed to bring 3,000 men here. That's a lot. Look at my hay bill just to feed the horses. Yeah. Okay lah, Badang. Go lah. You try now lah. The Raja then gave Badang the chance to push the boat by himself, and Badang was able to do so. The Raja must have felt so dumb, right? He got to save himself so much trouble. For his feat, the Raja Sri Rana Wikarma appointed Badang a hulu balang, or champion of the court. That's right. Oh, champion. Man, they should use hulu balang when they say champion on Apex Legends. Can you imagine that? You killed that last team already. Hulu balang. Okay. Badang was frequently asked to do favors. I mean, you are the strongest man in the world, and you just go around doing errands and here. Okay, Badang is strong, but he's not strong of the mind. He often helped farmers and villagers carry their goods in place of horse and carriages. He's still a coolie. He has not broken free of his coolie mindset, guys. The king once asked him to gather the tasty kura leaves from Kuala Sayong in Sumatra, so Badang set off in a boat by himself. When he climbed the kura's tree, its branch broke, and Badang fell a long way, hitting his head hitting a rock, and which caused the batu bertangkup. To his surprise, Badang was completely unharmed, and the rock was split in two. It's true. Today, that rock is called Split Stone Batu Belah. Is this, guys? This is the Nusantara cinematic universe we're starting here, guys. So it's because Tangga also became a stone, you know. Yeah. Wait, why is it all stuck together? Wait, I don't want just Tangga only. Yeah. Tangga, where's Tangga? Okay, come here. No. Ayah, I'll do it later lah. Okay. Because Tangga turned into stone. Bunga Melo and Pekan's mom got eaten by a stone, and Badang fell on a rock and split it into a stone. Split it into a stone. What am I saying? Split a stone into two. Yeah. Stones were a huge commodity back then lah. Yeah, stones were the semiconductors of the world in this story lah. Yeah, they were bit mining with stones. Over time, Badang had become known in other. Wait, let me read some comments first. Michelle, where does Chichak Man come in? Phase 15. of this cinematic universe. Yeah, Michelle. Kip and Michelle not in anyone, I hope. Kip, you had to go there lah. Kip, don't lah. Richard, I bet the demon was on a spinach diet. Spinach with fish. Hey, not bad. Yeah. I bet, bro, he believed Badang. I know, right? No. I bet the landowner was I think, right? Badang kept telling so much. Badang is the kid that cried wolf. He keep telling all these stupid ass stories, right? That the landowner basically like, whatever lah, Badang. At least you clear the land for me already. I free you lah. You go. You take your stupid stories and you go. I don't want to see you anymore. Keep. I mean, do you want to keep a juggernaut slave? He doesn't have to listen to you. I mean, he did not use the strength to his benefit or so. All he does is just help old people. He turned into delivery man. He became grab delivery by himself. That's it, Ani, with all the strength. Yeah, that's all, Ani. Ken, Singapore got Raja? Yes, Lee Kuan Yew. Yeah, that's the Raja. Keep, Singaporeans can even push bubblegum on a street corner, get out of here. Keep at Ken, sure. At one time Singapore had a sultan, they were disposed. Long story. I like how you just said long story, Keep, yeah. Don't have to, it's Singapore, I don't have to talk about all this story. Hey Sim, I'm back. Hey man. Keep, I told you it was a long saga, right? Sim Bunga Mano's still alive. I'm not sure about that, but at least she got her revenge lah, Sim. Yeah. Ken, Kip, it was like a Star Wars saga. Kip, Badang is a Mandalorian, no joke. Demon vomit in this universe's best car. Richard, hang on. Did Badang sign the Sokovia Accords or was he on the team cap? He was just tagging along lah. Yeah. Again, he's the Hulk, but dumber than the Hulk. Way dumber. Yeah. Keep Badang fighting with Thor on another planet actually. Okay guys, we're reaching the end of this Badang story already. Okay, so he split the stone into two, Batu Belah. I guess it's a famous tourist attraction now, I guess, in Indonesia. In Sumatra, sorry. Kuala Sayong in Sumatra. Over time, Badang had become known in other nearby countries as well. The king of Kalinga of the Indian subcontinent, hey, got India represent in the story as well, wanted to test Badang's strength against his own champion, Nadi Bijaya or Wadi Bijaya, who was reputed to be stronger than all the other strongmen of his kingdom. The Indian warrior sailed to the Malay archipelago and greeted the local king with the friendly challenge. Man, this is Street Fighter, man. Can you imagine if like a buff Dalshim, yeah, goes all the way to Southeast Asia, right, and then just challenge Badang, right? You can imagine the Street Fighter 2 map, right? Then the plane goes like Indonesia. You know, it's Wadi Bijaya versus Badang. Okay, so you went to the king, asked for a challenge. Sri Wana Wikarma, which was the king, I remember, took great pleasure in tests of skill and agreed. Of course, like the guy is bored lah. So he was an MMA fan. That's why he wanted to see. He's like, oh my god, the undefeated champion in this Indian subcontinent wants to fight the undefeated champion in my continent. We're gonna get money. F you. Mayweather and what's the boy's name? Jake Paul. Yeah, this is gonna break all pay-per-view records, man. That's right. As decreed by the Indian king, the loser would owe the victor 7 ships of cargo. But what cargo, never say. Badang competed against Nadi Bijaya in several contests of strength and wrestling, but the results were always tied. They were so matched. Yes, yeah, always tied. Never, always tied. Like I want to think of like 2 football clubs that always tie, but this year was so weird that everybody lost to everybody, so I cannot think of any teams like that. Yeah, it's like it's like Everton versus Wolverhampton. Yeah, always tie. 5 Finally, Nadi Bijaya suggested that whoever can lift the large rock in front of the palace shall be declared the winner. Okay, Nadi basically just wanted to go home already. They were fighting. They have been fighting in Sumatra for the past couple of months. He's sick and tired. He wants to go back and drink rasam. So he thought Badang, whoever can lift that rock wins lah. Yeah, I'm sick and tired already. He then lifted the rock to his knees and immediately dropped it. Boom. When it was Badang's turn, he lifted the rock above his head and threw it where it landed in the mouth of the Singapore River. And that is why Singapore no water, because the bloody rock has been blocking the fresh water supply since Badang times. That's why they need water from Malaysia. That's right. Nadi Bijaya acceded to the agreement and gave Badang the 7 ships of cargo before returning to Kalinga. So Badang won because he managed to lift a huge ass rock. Badang spent many years in the kingdom of Singapore defeating challengers from other countries. It is like Street Fighter, it is Street Fighter. Badang is the Ru of Street Fighter, including the champion of Java. When Badang eventually died, the king of Kalinga sent for 2 stone pillars to be placed on his grave. Badang's grave is located in Buru Island, Indonesia. Man, we have our own Hercules, man. Hercules. It's called Badang. That's right. Badang versus Vadi, round 1 fight. Ken, place your bets, Badang or Vadi. How much? Ken, that was going on all the time, man. Can you imagine lah? Just touters just all across the land. Just come. Badang versus Nadi. You can hear Vince McMahon. Remember the gif when he gets more excited each time? Yeah. So Badang versus Vadi is the last one where he falls off his chair lah. But the build up is Badang clears the forest. Badang what were the other things? Badang fell on the rock and split it in 2. Badang versus Vadi is when Vince McMahon, because forget John Cena lah. This is I'm gonna make him like my next Hulk Hogan. Oh man. Oh no, Richard, vomit lassi. If there's a monster that vomited lassi, nice cool lassi, ayo. Oh no, Kip, you said that. What vomit lassi did? So Vadi had his own Badang story back in Kalinga, right? And he noticed that his cows was always being disturbed by a puchandi or something, right? He caught the puchandi and the puchandi vomited lassi. God damn it, Kip, stop making better stories, can huh? You smartest man in the world, you. Oh man, okay, it's 11:30, and I'm just going to my last story, guys. Let's and probably my favorite one, all right, guys. All right, here we go. Because I don't want to keep you guys too long. Yeah, I've been going strong for more than 2 hours already. So let's wrap it up with, and I think you guys are gonna love this. So, boom, Singapura dilanggar todak. Yeah, boys. Let me put it down here. English translated, Attack of the Swordfish. Dun dun dun. And I love the title, Singapura dilanggar todak. Singapore, dilanggar, that means got rammed by swordfish. Todak is swordfish lah. Yeah. Oof. That title itself, right? I think who's the director of what area? A famous director once said that sometimes there are some titles out there, right, that no matter what, right, when people see that title, will watch your movie one. So he would actually, if he sees a good title, right, he will actually buy the rights to that title even before a script is being written. Yeah. And for me, right, Singapore dilanggar todak is one of those titles, because you see that, right, you go like, what the hell? I need to listen to this right now. Kip, you are going strong, but you could go stronger with some demon vomit. Kip, it's gonna be that was the thing they were telling people back then, lah. Yeah. Strong is good, but are you demon vomit strong? Ken, Singapore got attacked by swordfish. That's right, Ken. That is right. Yeah, this is a legit Malaysian, Malay lah, because it's Singapore, right? Malay Nusantara folktale. Yeah, Mace, the story that's in every Malaysian textbook. That's right. Yes. Okay, here we go, guys. The final Malaysian folktales. You guys have been so good tonight. Yeah, and we'll end it with a bang. Okay. And I found a English translator today, so I don't have to again Google Translate. Okay, so Singapore, dilanggar todak. Long ago, it is said swordfish began to attack Singapore, or present-day sorry. Let me start again. Long ago, it is said swordfish began to attack Singapura, in parentheses, or present-day Singapore. Temasek lah. Just say Temasek, okay? When sailors went out to sea, again, they don't explain. They never do. I've not seen a story where they explain why Singapore was attacked by swordfish. Suddenly, the swordfish basically just had enough of Singapore for some reason and started just spearing themselves at Singapore. All right, yeah. Till this day, we never knew why. Richard, oh wait, that's why dogs are so strong. Kip, who would win? A glorious entrepot empire or a bunch of swimmy pointy boys? Place your bets. Ken Lo, blockbuster film of that day lah. Richard, that was the point. Oh, okay. Ayah, Richard. You remind me of the time when I remember one of my pet dogs basically would just eat the nastiest things lah. Actually, yeah, that's why they're so strong lah. Yeah. And that's why they have rabies as well lah. So again, they never explain why, swordfish would attack Singapore. When sailors went out to sea, swordfish sprang out of the sea and attacked them in the head, chest, and abdomen. You see, they're like Scud missiles, smart missiles, they attack the head, the chest, or abdomen. Hands, legs, no. They're like the like you played Fallout, huh? Yeah, when you go into the aiming mode and then like head, body, torso, 99%, 80% and all that. Yeah, the swordfish basically that lah. Yeah, the swordfish has pit boys. Yeah. So and the people were very afraid. I mean, like if swordfish started attacking you for no reason, right? Of course lah. Who's treating this like an everyday thing? Yeah, you go out to work like, hey, be careful of the swordfish, hey, don't joke, hey, like that, yeah. No. The people were very afraid, for even people on the seashore were attacked by swordfish that leapt out of the waves, and everybody who was attacked died. You know why? Because the swordfish learned from Viet Congs as well. They would stain their what do you call the sharp, the pointy end of the sharpfish, the swordfish, they will stain it with pufferfish. They take the pufferfish poison, they put it on their pointy end, they stab them, die of poison. Cannot help. Back then don't have vaccine, yeah. Or antidote. What vaccine? No such thing as a vaccine. It wasn't a virus, man. Yeah. So even the seashore also wasn't safe. Yeah. Back then, right, beach houses, right, nobody wanted a beach house. Now expensive, right? Last time nobody wanted because swordfish would just jump out there. Yeah. The Raja of Singapore, Paduka Sri Maharaja. Okay, so there's a different one from Badang lah, right? So last time got Raja. Went down to see for himself. See, there's a pun there. Yeah. Went down to see for himself the tragedy of the attacking swordfish. First of all, Raja, why it took you so long? Huh? Why it took you so long? Huh? You heard probably like the first 5 people who got speared by swordfish, the Raja was like, anomaly lah. Yeah. They probably slipped on a swordfish and stabbed themselves lah. Yeah. After 500 deaths only, he went down and was like, I better see what's going on here. This is not real. This is not cool. Huh? He saw the dead covered in blood and their relatives rocking and wailing in grief. See, Raja, What are you doing? Come down from your high and mighty tower, cannot. Yeah. The Raja ordered that soldiers stand side by side to form a barrier with their shields, but they were all attacked and died as well. No one seemed to know what to do. Guys, guys. Already, the swordfish are just leaping out and just stabbing. You know, what use are soldiers? You giving them targets, lah. You are sacrificing your soldiers for no goddamn reason. You know, just stand there with their shields. You know, just poke me, poke. Yeah. Kip, apparently the legend has it that the pointy boy started sataying Singaporeans because jealous royal courtiers influenced the king to execute a visiting holy man. Really? Oh wow. Okay. A bit chat swordfish versus Singaporean. It could be, man. Could be. Yeah. Richard, these are like some Cobra Kai swordfish. They got the dojo down there. Yeah. Strike hard, strike first. Yeah, no mercy. Okay. So nobody knew what to do. Yeah. Nobody knew what to do. Nobody thought of like not living in Singapore anymore, you know. Nobody thought of moving away, you know. Like the potato famine in Ireland, nobody thought of eating anything else, just die, right? Happening in Singapore. A little boy watching could not bear to see more men die. He thought hard and soon had an idea. Okay, so I'm going to do a little boy voice. Why don't we form a barrier with banana stems instead? When the swordfish attack, their snouts will be trapped in the stems and we will be saved. Quite smart, the boy? Yeah. So banana stems, so when they poke, right, they get stuck there and then you just whack the swordfish to death. Yeah. Everyone, including the king, was impressed and astonished to see that the idea came from such a young boy, an orphan who lived with his grandmother. Not only just a young boy, orphan some more. The king ordered his men to build a fence of banana stems along the seashore, just as the boy had suggested. Once again, the swordfish attacked, while the people waited to see what would happen. Look at the swordfish getting stuck to the stems. We are saved. The people rejoiced. They had a big feast to celebrate the wisdom of their little hero. I mean, yeah, I bet you they had a feast of swordfish. Yeah. They basically had like non-stop swordfish for breakfast, dinner and lunch for the next 3 months. Yeah. However, soon the king began to worry that such a clever boy could grow up into a very clever man and become a threat. Yeah. I knew it. Cannot one. Singaporeans kiasu like hell, I tell you. That's right. Yeah. Cannot one. You see, even a young boy cannot escape the kiasuness of Singaporeans, I tell you. Tell you right now. Yeah. Kip, fun fact, people on the shore sometimes do still get stabbed by needlefish. Malay doesn't make a distinction between needlefish and so that's where the legenda comes from lah. A bit, just poison the water. They're doing it now lah, a bit. Yeah, all the factories are just just pouring out toxic into the water. That's why we've not heard of any more swordfish attacking anybody anymore lah. Yeah, because of companies like Coca-Cola, Nestle all poisoning the water. That's why no more already. Yeah, humans have won finally. Sim, I think at the time a king in Singapore claimed that he was eating the best satay in the world. Swordfish cannot tahan. He started attacking Singapore. And you know who sent the swordfish? Indonesia. Yeah, because the king also claimed that satay is Singaporean. Kip at Sim, and rightfully so, in all caps. Richard, you said you are gonna imitate a boy, but it sounded more like the average Singaporean. I mean, like Singaporean boy lah. Yeah. Meet me halfway, Richard. Meet me halfway. Sim and Abid laughing. Kip. So you see, as in the case with most Malay legends, bad things happen because a king made really bad decisions. That's right. You know what else the king did wrong? Yeah, the king didn't had like a beautiful daughter. So because if the king had a beautiful daughter, a beautiful another handsome heroic man will come and kill all the swordfish for them, because that's what the king would tell the man to do to marry the daughter. There you go. So where we left off, the king was kiasu, that a boy was more cleverer than him. So he was scared that the boy would turn into a very clever man and become a threat, because the king is scared of clever people like Pol Pot. Evil plans begin to brew in his mind. Of course lah. That's why he took him so long to see what was wrong with the swordfish attack also. This guy is like worse than Trump, you know. One night, the Raja's men sneaked up to the boy's home up on a hill, but the boy's grandma heard them coming. She was old and wise and knew just what to do. Yes, that's right. What is she gonna do? She's an old lady. She's gonna cook them. She's gonna cook food for them. Yeah, because nobody can say no to grandma's cooking. She faced the men bravely. "This will remind you of your treacherous intentions," she said while she waved her hands. The boy disappeared, and to the men's surprise, what seemed like blood flowed out of the spot where the boy's hut stood. The hill turned red. To this day, no one has seen that little boy again. But from that day on, the soil in the area has been stained red, which earned it the name Geylang. No, Bukit Merah. Red Hill, Bukit Merah. Yeah. The end. Yes. So you see, guys, the moral of the story: don't be too smart, because people jealous and will kill you. That's right. Woof, man. Short story, interesting concept. Got all kinds of twists and turns. You know, jealousy, hatred, smartness, swordfish, banana stems. What more can you ask for, guys? Yes. Pradeep, Singapore has edible food. That's news to me. I mean, if it's a grandma, you can lah. It's possible lah. It's possible. A bit chat Singapore boy versus virtual Singapore king. How can the king be a virgin? They spilled cherry Kool-Aids there. Not Tanah Merah, Bukit Merah lah. Because the boy's hut, the boy and the grandma live in a hut on top of a hill ma. So Bukit Merah lah. Yeah. So guys, that's Singapore. The Langga Toda. Yes. I thought Bukit Merah is a radioactive place in Perak, right? That was the story as well, right? They had what's the story again? They kept radioactive material there, right? And they didn't seal it tight enough, and it just basically just became like dangerous to everything every day, right? Yeah, it was basically our own mini Chernobyl lah. Yeah. Richard, Geylang would have been perfect end. Everyone poked. No, Richard, no, stop it. You're having too much fun, Richard. I'm telling you, you're having too much fun, okay? But that's the point, guys. That's the point. I mean, these stories are so nostalgic to me, but reading them now with a different mindset, you see all kinds of interesting things that it's interesting and it's funny and that's heartfelt also. I mean, not a lot of heartfeltness. Got lah. Like when Tanggang said no to the parents and all that. Yeah. Sim, rare earth plant. Oh, okay. There you go. All right. So, Abid, very entertaining stream. I'm sure to join the next time you say. Hey, thank you, Abid. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining in the conversation, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, let's end it now. Okay, I want to do this last thing. So let me bring up all the titles again. There was one, guys. There was one. Can I move? No, they're all bunched together already. I don't know how to. Because I put them all in a folder, so they're all together. I wanted to just separate them and kind of like make. Oh, I can. Okay, so I put Sam Kancil here. And Tanggang here, Batu Belah here, Badang put here lah, because you can see Singapore di Langkah Todak. I still love that title, man. Batu Belah. Guys, so this is the basically this is the Nusantara Cinematic Universe. Phase 1. Yeah. So you will hear Badang is Hulk. Tanggang is Sang Kancil should be smart lah. So it's an agile Ant-Man lah. Tanggang is stone. So wait, let's Batu Belah is cockfight. So no, Di Langkah Todak, this one okay, this is Thor lah, I think, because like it's like Mjolnir, right? It's jabbing like that. Batu Belah, okay, I don't know which one would be Iron Man. I say Tanggang lah, because Tanggang became stone, right? So it's like a suit of armor like that. Yeah, so Tanggang is Iron Man. And Batu Belah should be, what else is left? Thor, Iron Man, Captain America, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Black Panther. That's it. There you go, Black Panther. Alright. So guys, this has been the Malaysian Folktales story time. I'm so glad you guys had fun, you know, because that's part of it. If you guys had fun, I had fun, everybody had fun, it's all worth it lah, guys. Let me just put this off. And I'll be back again on Wednesday with another interesting stream. Again, I usually take days off in between. So I'll take tomorrow off to think of what to do. And I'll be back again on Wednesday. And then, but I know what I'm going to do for Thursday and Friday. I'm going to continue my playthrough of the horror game Detention. So if you guys want to hear me scream and lose my mind, come watch me on Thursday and Friday this week. I'm gonna continue playing Detention. So I'm gonna say goodbye to all you fantastic people. Ken, Sim, Rishad, Abid, Sukanya. Hey, see you next time. This was so much fun. I'm so happy you enjoyed it, Sukanya. And yes, hope to see you next time. Rishad, thank you. Who else was here? Kip, thank you so much. Pradeep, thank you. And all the rest. Mace, I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Sim, Michelle, Asina, and the rest, because I have to scroll all the way up to see who lah. So guys, thank you so much. I love you guys. Good night. Have a fun day tomorrow, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys. And if you enjoy, read up on more Malaysian folklore lah, folk tales. All right. So Kanya, I'll be there Thursday. Okay, man. See you then. All right. Ken, really made my night lah. Great lah. Thank you. Good night, Brian. Bye all. Sim. All right, guys. I'm gonna go.